Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And now we are going to discuss about how the upcoming month is going to be for the Taurus zodiac sign. And we are going to cover the love aspect, the career, and how the overall month is going to be for the Taurus zodiac. And now starting with how things are going to be in love. And in love, we are going to address things differently if you're single and if you're in a relationship. So, starting with if you're single, when it comes to love, it seems like maybe there have been certain connections in the past where you have been investing your efforts, some time, and energies, or you know, maybe some past connections have been there that you are now somewhere letting go. So, even if it's not some new connection that you're putting in your efforts, maybe some past relationship of yours that did not work out the way that you wanted to, or some past connection that did not work out the way you wanted to, you are ready to move away from those energies. So maybe you have been clinging upon those hopes and expectations to make things work in some previous relationships, or even maybe you have been waiting for something to happen towards a particular person, but those hopes and expectations are somewhere not getting fulfilled, and now you are thinking about that, if things are not serving to your best, then it is important to get away from those energies. So it seems like you are in a zone where there's no point to wait, or there's no point to give in to the connections that are not giving you the kind of attention that you deserve. So it seems like you are ready to move away from the energies that are not serving to your best, which is a good thing. So you can feel that you have given some kind of your energy and efforts into that particular connection, so that initial disappointment can be there within you, but it seems like you are ready to embark a new journey where you would also be hopeful to develop some meaningful connections ahead. So if you are single, then certainly you are ready to leave behind the things that are not working in your favor. The initial disappointments can be there, which you can carry along for some time, but this can be a month where you can find yourself in a peaceful environment and ready to move away from the things that are not serving to your best. So you can expect to moving away to smoother waters, and there can be people around you as well that can help you out to do so. So if there are certain friends, some family members, or wherever, some support groups or everything, wherever you feel that support is coming from, that can also be quite essential. So you can find people helping you out in getting away from the energies that are not good for you. So you can expect that kind of support happening. And yes, this may not be a very happening kind of a month where you would be meeting new people or developing new connections or anything. So this may not be that kind of a month, but yes, this can be a month where you would be able to leave behind the things that are not working for you, and to build things, maybe working on your self improvement, on your self healing as well, can also provide you some further path to move away from the things that are not good for you. And eventually you would be able to make your way towards a harmonious connection. You would be able to make your way towards a balanced kind of a relationship where you can find yourself being valued and appreciated. So yes, if you're single, you can expect that happening. And if you are in a relationship, then it is very important to build a kind of a mutual understanding, because there as well you can feel that only you are giving in, or only you are the one who's putting some extra efforts in that relationship, and that is why that relationship may not be very fulfilling at this month. So you can also feel that some emotional distances is developing between you and your partner. But again, there can be some actually people around you who can help you out in resolving things between you and your partner, or even if there are certain issues that are bothering you, then you can connect with each other and also share your problems with the people who genuinely care for you, and who you think that would be able to understand your point and your partner's point as well. So sitting down, having conversations about those issues would be very helpful for you. And this can be also a month where you would have to be giving in your relationship. Although yes, you already have that kind of feeling that you are the only one who has been making things happening, you are the only one who's putting efforts. But it seems like this can also be a month where if you feel that your partner is genuinely the one for you, and if you feel that the issues have been temporary and the love is beyond the issues, then it seems like this month can also demand you to somewhere uh, appreciate your partner more. So maybe if things are not going well, so you can plan out certain things in a way that can be that can set a good base for making things happen in the coming months. So you can plan out some kind of surprises or some new dates or something to bond over with your partner. If you have some mutual interests, then definitely you can plan things accordingly. If you feel that you both can have conversations about the things that genuinely interest both of you, or there are certain activities that you both like to do together, then opt for those things and give that maybe if your partner has been thinking or mentioning about certain things, and you can give them all that if you can. Then also you can plan those kind of surprises as well. So maybe giving in that kind of your effort, giving in that energy into your relationship. If your partner is not doing, then you can step up and make things happen, adding some spark in your connection. If you feel that that emotional connection is missing out, then you can tap into the activities that have brought you together. So all of those things, all of these things are the things that you can plan out well, and you can be giving and nurturing in this connection, providing, if your partner has been, as I said, if your partner has been mentioning about certain things, like they need it, or maybe some kind of gift or anything that they have been thinking to buy, anything, you can just these are just mere ideas, but yes, you can consider it. This would also make your partner feel that he or she is still appreciated in a relationship. You listen to him or her, and you are aware of their needs and expectations in their connection. So yes, you can consider your partner's needs and expectations in your relationship, and if they are not stepping up, then you can take a lead. So this may not be a month where you can find a balance of give and take, but with mutual understanding and with mutual efforts, things can work out. But for that mutual understanding, you would have to take the lead and make things happen. And also make sure that your career is not overwhelming your love life, your personal life. So if you or your partner are having some career stress kind of a thing, then make sure that you're also taking a time to give to that, you're also taking the time to give to your partner, and you are making conscious efforts to spend some time together and to be together more. So yes, if you feel that your career is somewhere taking over your personal life, then it is important for you to strike that balance. And yes, that's it for love. And now we are going to discuss about your career wise. The one thing that you should consider most importantly this month is that not trusting anyone around you, especially if you are in that office. Even if your team members are there, even if there are people who you feel are thinking good for you, they may also have intentions to seek for their own benefits. So do not just believe anyone around you, because there can be, if you are out there in offices or in that work environment, there can be some kind of politics also going on, and it can impact you adversely. People around you can look for their own advantage, and then when it comes to having that impact negatively, then they can blame all things on you. So all of those things can also happen, and things may not be very clear for you in this month. So if you are starting some new things in this month, if you are considering some new projects, make sure that you're not just trusting others. Even if you are in a business line, even if you are self-employed doing your own things, then make sure that the collaborations that you're making, make sure that the initiatives that you're taking are not just are not just there making you feel good, but they are actually good for you. So do not trust people around you who are just making false promises, or who are just showing you good things about anything that you are indulging in. So make sure that that trust is not there on people. You are trying and testing all of those things by yourself, and you're considering all the pros and cons. And there can also be chances that the month can start with some conflicts and arguments. And here you need to be very considerate on where your energy is going. So there can be times when you can feel very stubbornly that you are the right one, and you can just dive into the arguments and conflicts to prove that you are the right one. But it seems like it is necessary for you to maintain your own mental peace right now, because again, all these things can just be to create you to divert your attention towards your actual goals and achievements. So be very considerate on where your energy is going. And in middle of all of these things, you can also feel that you're not able to think well, you're not able to make good choices because of the mess going around. So it is very important for you to step back and make sure that you're giving yourself that time to think well, and to consider all the pros and cons happening. Do not just go with the flow, or dive in the arguments and conflicts just because you feel that this is the right thing to do. So anything that's happening around you, make sure that you're not draining your energy. You are directing your energies towards something positive, because this is very important to do. And one thing that you should also consider is that with strong will, there can be some ambitious, or I would say passionate opportunities that can also come across. So you would be able to recognize those opportunities or those instances only when you are aware of what's happening around. Because if you just keep on getting indulged in all those unnecessary mess, the conflicts, the politics and everything, then you would not be able to actually focus on the actual opportunities that can be beneficial for you. So yes, you can feel that optimism also coming across, but that can only happen if if your attention is on the right thing. So make sure that you are having that kind of potential, that you are able to detach yourself from the unnecessary drama going on, and you are actually able to execute things in a way that would be beneficial for you in the coming time. So overall, talking about this month, it is essential for you to not to trust people. And there can also be some times where you can feel that your insecurities are coming up, and maybe if certain things have not worked out in a way that you wanted them to be in the past, then there can also be chances when you can you know keep dwelling yourself into those emotions of things not happening your way. So you can feel that your emotions can be turbulent this month, and you can keep thinking about the things that did not work out. So again, it is essential for you to shift your focus towards the possibilities of future. Otherwise, the things that did not work out would not allow you to detach yourself from the past and to look beyond the future as well. So I would say that it is there can be times in this month where you can feel that the past is holding you back, but then the will, the optimism in you would also play its role, and would also allow you to make things happen in your way in the coming time. And because those emotional turbulences can be there, you can also feel that there are a lot of things that are going on in your head. But it is essential for you to recognize and differentiate that what is intuition and what is illusion. So when you are in the middle of making decisions, make sure that they're not based on fear, or they're not based on your insecurities, but rather they are based on the actual possibilities, your own will. Because you have that potential to make things happen in a very positive way as well. So this month would also give you chances to prove yourself well, and because you would also be having the resources to turn things in your favor. So till the time you find yourself to be in control, things are going to be well. But if you feel that okay, you can just go with the flow, then you can feel that things are slipping out of your hand. So it is necessary for you to be in charge, to hold on to the the things, be assertive of how things are going to be for you in this coming month. And also, the finances can be stable. You can find that maybe, you may not get huge profits or huge results and everything, but yes, the growth would be stable, it would be gradual. The more you give in, the more hard work you would do, the more efforts you would put in, the return would also be there, equal to that, I would say. So yes, you can expect a steady flow of finances, and things can be quite well between you and money as well. So the career can also be stable. It is just that you need to be cautious of the people you are trusting. And yes, the stability would be there. It can be a gradual slow month, and that is why you can feel that, that rushing progress that you may seek is not happening. But you need to surpass all of these doubts and insecurities and look for the betterment. Give yourself that time, and yes, all the very best. And that's it for the Taurus zodiac, and we are going to cover all the other zodiacs in the coming videos. And yes, you can subscribe to my YouTube channel to know more.